Hey guys, what's up? Before we dive into today's absolutely terrifying story, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because trust me, you're not going to want to miss what happens next. So picture this. It's a dark, cold night outside an abandoned church on the outskirts of Asheville, North Carolina. This place has been closed for years, nobody goes near it. And there's a good reason why. A stray dog was barking frantically outside the church doors when suddenly, this dark shadow came creeping out. The moment that dog saw it, the barking just stopped. Dead silence. The shadow started swirling around the poor animal, and then, I kid you not, the dog lifted off the ground and got dragged inside the church. You could hear it running, panicking, trying to escape. Then nothing. A few minutes later, the dog came flying back out through the doors. But here's the thing, it wasn't alive anymore. His whole body had turned completely white, drained, empty. Now, fast forward a few weeks. A group of college kids from Duke University were on a trip to Asheville. You know how it goes. Spring break, mountain views, trying to have a good time. But their professors were treating them like kindergartners. Don't go here. Don't do that. Be back by 10 p.m. Super boring, right? So late one night, 3 friends, Jake, Marcus, and Tyler, decided they'd had enough. They snuck out of the hotel without telling anyone. Dude, I'm so done with this trip, Jake complained. They're treating us like babies. What's the point of coming all the way to Asheville if we can't even explore? For real, man, Marcus agreed. And they put the girls in a completely different hotel. We're literally just sitting around doing nothing. Tyler nodded. Let's just walk around, see what we can find. Maybe grab some late-night food or something. So the 3 of them started walking down this empty road, just talking and laughing. But after about 20 minutes, they came across something unexpected. Yo, check out that church, Marcus said, pointing at this massive old building. That looks sick. Yeah, but it looks abandoned as hell, Tyler replied. Like nobody's been here in decades. Exactly. Let's go inside and check it out, Jake said, already heading toward the entrance. Nah, man, I don't know about this, Tyler hesitated. Let's just come back tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning? Dude, the professors are gonna have us on lockdown. This is our only chance to do something actually interesting on this boring trip. Come on, we've got our phone flashlights. It'll be an adventure. Tyler didn't want to go, but peer pressure is real, you know? So reluctantly, he followed his friends inside. The moment they stepped through those doors, the vibe was off. There were cobwebs everywhere, thick layers of dust, and the air felt heavy, like it was pressing down on them. As soon as their phone lights lit up the interior, a whole swarm of bats came flying out, screeching past their heads. Holy crap, Marcus yelled, ducking. See, this place has been abandoned forever, Jake said. That's why the bats are living here. Guys, I'm getting seriously bad vibes, Tyler said, backing toward the door. Let's just go. But as Tyler turned to leave, something grabbed his ankle. He screamed bloody murder. What happened? Jake shouted. Something grabbed my foot. Something's got me. Jake quickly shined his light down and it was just a rope on the floor. Marcus burst out laughing. Bro, you're scared of a rope? Come on, man up. Look how cool this place is. The architecture is insane. They pulled Tyler back inside and started exploring. The church was huge, with these tall ceilings, broken pews, and creepy religious statues everywhere. But then something happened that made all 3 of them freeze. The lights started flickering on and off. On and off. Wait, how is there electricity in here? Marcus whispered. I don't like this, Tyler said, his voice shaking. We need to leave. Now. He grabbed both of his friends and they ran toward the door. But right as they reached it, The massive wooden doors slammed shut with a deafening bang. They pushed, they pulled, they kicked. Nothing worked. "This doesn't make sense," Jake yelled. "These doors were open literally 2 seconds ago. Who closed them? Help! Is anyone out there?" Marcus screamed, pounding on the doors. "Maybe there's another exit," Jake said, trying to stay calm. "Let's look around." But when Jake turned around, he froze. His eyes went wide with pure terror. Standing right behind them was a nun. But this wasn't a normal nun. Her eyes were blood red, glowing in the darkness. Her skin was pale white, almost translucent, and she was staring at them with this twisted, evil smile. "What the hell is that?" Tyler screamed. "Run!" But before they could move, the nun dissolved into smoke and vanished. "Where'd she go?" Marcus spun around, his phone light cutting through the darkness. "Where is she?" That's when they heard it. A scratching sound, like nails on wood. They slowly looked down and saw Marcus. No, wait. It was Marcus, but also, it wasn't. He was crawling on the ground like a lizard, his back bent at an unnatural angle. His eyes had turned the same glowing red as the nuns. His face was completely white, and his skin looked burned, peeling off in chunks. Tyler and Jake backed into a corner, absolutely losing it. Marcus, can you hear us?" But Marcus, or whatever was controlling him, started crawling toward them faster, his tongue darting out like a snake. Sometimes they could see Marcus's face, and sometimes they saw the nun's face flickering over his. "What do you want from us?" Tyler shouted. "We didn't do anything. Let him go. Please, just let us leave." The nun appeared again, standing over Marcus's possessed body. She smiled, a horrible, bone-chilling smile, and reached out toward Tyler. Tyler's hand shot up instinctively to protect himself, and that's when the nun touched his kata, a sacred steel bracelet he wore from the Sikh temple. The moment she made contact with it, she got shocked and flew backward, hitting the ground. Black smoke poured out of Marcus's body, and he collapsed, unconscious. "Jake, help me." Tyler knelt down, shaking Marcus. "Wake up, man. We have to get out of here." But before they could move, they heard a voice. It was deep, echoing through the church. "Did you really think you could escape? No one escapes. Animals wander in here by accident and they never leave. You're human, you're already dead. Though, something feels different about tonight." The voice came from an old priest standing in the shadows. But before he could say anything else, the nun appeared behind Jake and grabbed his throat, lifting him off the ground. Jake couldn't breathe. His face turned purple as her nails dug into his neck, drawing blood. She leaned in close and started licking the blood off his skin with her long, black tongue. "Tyler, go!" Jake choked out. "You have the sacred kata. She can't hurt you. Run!" "I'm not leaving you," Tyler yelled back. "Just go." But Tyler couldn't leave his friends. Then, in a moment of pure desperation, he remembered something his grandfather taught him. He pulled off his kata, held his kirpan, a ceremonial dagger, in his other hand, and shouted at the top of his lungs, "Waheguru ji ka khalsa, Waheguru ji ki fateh." He threw the kata at the nun's hand and stabbed the kirpan into her chest. She shrieked, a sound so horrible it felt like the whole church was shaking, and released Jake, who fell to the ground gasping for air. Black, tar-like liquid poured from her chest as she writhed in agony. Tyler looked around desperately. Marcus was still unconscious, Jake was barely alive, and that demonic nun was still moving. He needed help, but there was no one. That's when his eyes landed on a statue of Jesus Christ. "Jesus, I don't know your prayers," Tyler said, tears streaming down his face. "But this is your house. How can evil take over your home? Please, help us. Please." And then, something miraculous happened. The church, which had been dark and dead for years, suddenly lit up with warm, golden light. Every candle, every chandelier, everything came to life. An old priest appeared, along with two nuns in white robes. They rushed over and started treating Jake and Marcus's injuries. The priest walked toward the demon nun, sprinkling holy water on her while reciting prayers. Slowly, her body started to glow, and then, like smoke being pulled into a vacuum, her spirit got absorbed into the statue of Jesus. The priest turned to Tyler and smiled. "Because of your courage and quick thinking, you freed a soul that's been trapped here for decades," he said. "God bless you, my child. Your friends will be fine. By tomorrow morning, they won't remember any of this. But you need to leave now. And don't tell anyone what happened here." Tyler helped his friends back to the hotel. The next day, when they all went sightseeing around Asheville, Jake and Marcus had no memory of the church. But Tyler remembered everything. That is, until they passed by that same spot. Tyler looked for the church, but it was gone. Just an empty field. In the distance, he saw the old priest standing there, watching him. The priest smiled and sprinkled holy water toward Tyler. And just like that, Tyler forgot too. But the people of Asheville never forgot. Because that night, 3 college kids freed their town from the evil nun that had been haunting them for years. So what do you guys think? Would you have gone inside that church? Let me know in the comments below. And if this story gave you chills, smash that like button and subscribe for more terrifying true stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there.